Change lives.
Cambiar vidas.
Change lives.
Change organizations.
حياته.
改变世界.
Change organization.
Change the world.
I'm very, 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 very happy to be with you today for different reasons. First of all, because Stanford University is for sure one of the best excellence point university center in the world, and it's always good to be in the center of the world. Second, because when the dean, and thank you for your word, I remember when I was in my first life, I was as a Ferrari team manager racing in Johannesburg in the Kyalami circuits in the early 70s. But second reason is I was a student at Columbia University just a couple of years ago, and so I was thinking when I was there 5 years ago, I was in university because I'm younger than what you can see in my face, and I hope you don't waste your time listening at what I'm very pleased to tell you. And third reason is because I have to take care since the beginning of the clients of the future. So I put a small table outside in which you can make just a signature, and you can have a Ferrari in a couple of years, so you have time to gain money and to be, and this is really, I hope you can do it. I was serious, but talking more serious, I was prepared to give you my vision of what leadership means today. Because this is very important, and my hope is that when you will come out from this room, you can have some small motivation, some small ideas, and some small examples that can be useful for your future. But when I was listening at your dean, I said maybe I have to do a mix between leadership and Ferrari, without make promotion to Ferrari, but who knows, but it's always, but mainly to give you an experience, not a theoretically, but an experience that in which I'm in touch with everyday problems in a small, but believe me, fantastic company. I'm always say to my people, and not only to my people, well, behind fantastic products, whatever the products are, you need fantastic people. Very easy to say, difficult to do. And when we say, you know, I receive sometimes journalists coming from all over the world in which, and they ask me, what is the secret of the success of Ferrari? I always answer, our products, our people, our clients. And I look at the face of these journalists and I listen, I came from, I don't know, Hong Kong, Tokyo, or what, to listen to this stupid answer. That is not a stupid answer, because behind these three elements, products, people, clients, there are many, many subtitles in which that very, very important, I want to say crucial, in every company, and particularly in Ferrari. To be leaders means, in my opinion, mainly, again, three key elements. And you know, you can have a fantastic football player, but they are not a good trainer, fantastic journalists that are not absolutely a good publisher. This doesn't mean that a leader can have a 360 degrees know-how. A leader, in my view, needs three key elements. Number one, passion. Behind the red color of Ferrari, there is passion. There is passion in what we do. There is passion looking ahead. There is passion looking at many opportunities that every day comes from all over the world. So passion is the secret of our job. And when I mean passion, it's not a theory. Passion means to be creative, to look ahead, to have also the capability to be the first client of your product. Passion. Second means vision. Vision is something crucial for your people. My job is to put my people in the best conditions to succeed. And to succeed, you need to give them clear goals, clear priorities. I insist on the word priorities because you can give 100 goals. It's better to give 2 goals and achieve these 2 goals. Priorities. Give them the possibility to understand that when some of you, as I hope, will come to work in Ferrari, maybe you enter in Ferrari because you think to be an engineering electronic, or to be in the aerodynamic, or to be in the management group, or to be, I don't know. But maybe after a few months, or maybe a couple of years, we have to understand that your attitude is far better in a different role, like in the football team, that maybe in the rules where that you have hired from Ferrari. So when I mean organization, I mean clear rules, clear responsibilities, clear goals, and give to everybody the possibility, the capability that if he's good, he can grow up. My biggest success is to see a young student coming in Ferrari, and today maybe he's the CFO, or he's the overall sales manager or something. The internal growth is the most important success for a leader. But to do this, you need to put your people in best condition to succeed. Training, open windows. We are in Maranello. Maranello is a fantastic place in which not the same environment of San Francisco, one between the other is the weather, but is a small place, good quality of the life, good food, maybe too much, so I have to take care also sometime not to exceed, and very inside Maranello, from the foundry until the cars be ready to be shipped all over the world, we do everything inside. This is very important for the human relation, is important for the time market, is important because I want to take a decision at 9 o'clock in the morning, even 8 o'clock, and I want to see the application before 12 o'clock. This is the biggest advantage of a company in which dimension means quick decision, rapid decision, very rapid time to market, everywhere. Third, when I mean passion, vision, and third, you have to be very demanding. You have to put your people in condition to be, I don't want to say aggressive because it's not the correct word, but to see I want people that comes in my office with proposals, with ideas, with very good ideas, particularly with the workers. Because we have 3,000 persons, they are not numbers. Each of them has an important rules. Each of them has to, can show, first of all, to himself, and then to us, that they are good, that is in condition to solve problems, and also to be creative. You know, one of my biggest satisfaction in my professional life was when in 1998, if I remember correct, we have won a Financial Times important prize, the best place to work in Europe, in terms of quality of the life, in terms of motivation of the people, in terms of to be proud to work for one company. But this means work behind this. And this means also the capability for a leader to take risks. And risks are in 3 directions. First of all, take decisions, important decision, looking ahead, never looking back. I mean, Ferrari is a very innovative company. I always say, I want to maintain the link with the past with the tradition, with the history. But I don't want to be in the prison of the history and the past. I want to be in the prison of the future. This is the reason why looking ahead at 360 degrees. And when I mean looking ahead, of course, technology, product, process, of course. But looking ahead means new organization, means always to be innovative in how we organize the factory, looking ahead in terms of marketing, looking ahead in terms of how we approach new markets, looking ahead in terms of open the window to the world. Because I don't want to be in the prison of Maranello. I don't want that one of the plus that we have got, the environment, quick decision, all together, can become a minus. So it's important to have open windows on the world. How? Through the suppliers. I want the best suppliers in the world. They can give me technology, they can give me experience, they can give me ideas. Few suppliers, but very, very innovative. Relationship with a research center, even crucial. Relationship with universities. Few, but important, innovative universities. And when I mean innovative, again, I don't want to say innovative only for technologies. You know, for me, technologies is bread and butter. If we don't have innovative technology, if we don't look ahead, it's better if we change job. For me, innovation means innovation 360 degrees. Innovation to open mind of our people. Innovation, again, everywhere. But at this point, the rule of the leader is important when I mean taking risk. I always say to my people, listen, if I have one number one, I want to have good number one in every single department. But if I'm a young boy, very good, that I'm a number three, I say, listen, what I do? In a company not so big, I have a number one that is very capable, young, fantastic, but I'm a good number three. I don't like to be the number three or even the number two for the rest of my life. This is something important in the organization. You have to take risk and sometimes to appoint a number three as a number one. You take a risk, you look ahead, but if you succeed, you have a young number three that is a fresh air and is better than a traditional number one. I don't know if I was clear enough. Take risk for a manager, for a leader, means not only to be very demanding with your people, but also to take risk in terms of appointing new people to let them grow inside the company. And then, of course, meritocracy is a key point. We are present in 60 different countries in the world. United States is by far, since 50 years, our largest market, but at the end of this year, Great China will be the second. UK is the third, Germany is the third, UK the fourth. I'm saying this just to give you an idea of what does it mean. We cannot pretend to control 60 countries from Maranello. But from the other hand, I want to maintain the exclusivity of Ferrari. Ferrari sells more or less 7,200 cars in the world, but maintaining the same numbers in each country. Our growth is due to the growth of the market. 10 years ago, China was small, Emirates was small. Today, they are very important. So our growth in terms of numbers, in terms of volumes, is totally related with the growth of the number of the markets. But we maintain the same exclusivity. And again, the three key elements of Ferrari are design. Ferrari has to be beautiful, like a good-looking girl. When you see her, then the difference is the following. Because maybe when you go out for dinner with this good-looking girl, you have a big delusion. But with second point, when you start the engine of Ferrari, you have the big enthusiasm. So if you put the beauty and the engine, it becomes a fantastic product. And when you open the engine, you have the music of the engine. And this is something important, because we don't sell a car, we sell a dream. When in 1994, we have sold our first Ferrari in China, I wanted to meet our first client. He came to Maranello. He was a guy at that time about 50, 55 years old. He said, listen, you want to do a lap in our truck? I said, yes, yes. So he did one lap, and beside our collaudatore, come si dice, test driver. And he did one entire lap of the Fiorano truck. Our private truck is more or less 3 kilometers without a change gear, in first gear. and the test driver was poor guy. Said, listen, he came to me and said, listen, Mr. President, I was not allowed to change myself the gear for himself. So I was there hoping that the engine didn't blow up because one. So, then he came to have lunch with me. I said, listen, he was ready to eat Chinese food. I said, listen, I organized Italian food. He was so happy, tortellini, pasta, he was so happy. I said, can I ask you why you have bought a Ferrari in China as a first client? And he was a very nice person. He told me, you know, I come from a very poor family. My father was on the boats, commercial boats, good boats around the world. Once he came to China with a book. And inside this book, of a cars book, and I've seen this red car. And I told to myself, listen, as soon as I will have money, and I will have money because I know that I will succeed in the life, I will buy a Ferrari. So, you know, for me, this is a good answer when I say we sell a dream, not only a car. Because when you drive a Ferrari, you have, first of all, to feel emotion of driving. And emotion of driving is a mix of different elements that are very key marketing elements. The music of the engine. One of the most important classical movie director came to buy his Ferrari in Fiorano, in Maranello. And then he said, okay. I said, listen, do you want that I ship your car to he was going to Berlin for a concerto. Do you want I ship the car to Berlin? So are you kidding? He told me. I want to drive myself the Ferrari from here to Berlin because listening at the engine music, I am concentrate of my music. So, you know, these are elements. For us, the particular elements are crucial in the music of the engine, are crucial in the technology, are crucial in the design, are crucial in the interiors, are crucial in the introduction of new colors, are crucial 360 degrees. And to be, as I am, so keen to the particular, I need people that follow this. So going back to the 3 key elements of Ferrari is beautiful, and this means design. Design means to maintain an important fil rouge with the past. I always tell to my people when we discuss for the white page, and this is the best moment, because I can tell to my people what kind of product I want. And then I tell, listen, I want a car that even without the Ferrari brand, the Ferrari pressing horse in the front, if you see this car in a square in Stockholm, in Los Angeles, in Rio de Janeiro, or in Johannesburg, this has to be a Ferrari. So I want to maintain what we call a little bit family feeling from the past to the future. Elements, details, these are crucial. Details, these are crucial in the design. It's very easy, or it's not so difficult to do a car very, very innovative, a shock that after 2 years you're getting tired with this car. But it's far more difficult to do an innovative evergreen car. This is important. And I was very pleased to see outside a car that one of your colleagues is lucky enough to have, an old red Daytona, a car of the 60s, and the car of today, the 458 Italia, fantastic car. I give you some details so you can be ready to buy it. It's a car, no. No. I'm not here to sell, but I'm here to let you dream. So, and with all my heart, I hope that your dreams will become reality. So design is something extremely important because, again, as I said before, the first approach with Ferrari is with the design. Again, I don't want to repeat a very popular example, as a good-looking girl is the first approach for all of us. Now, the second point is technology. Again, when you start the engine, you need something unique. Yesterday in Beijing, we have announced the first Ferrari that we will present at the end of the year with the curves, so we recuperate energy through the braking. This means a 40% less CO2 emission, so ecology, and means a boost, because when you push again the accelerator, you have green energy, but very strong for acceleration. For me, technology is extreme technology. And in this sense, we are the must-winning team in the history of Formula One. We have started in 1951, July, in Silverstone track in England, and losing or winning since 60 years, a red Ferrari is always there at the start of the Formula One Grand Prix. This is, for me, the most important advanced research center. And we have transferred technology very often from Formula One to our road cars. We have been the first to introduce what I call the Formula One gearbox. It means a clutch without clutch, like a video game that you can change the gear without maintaining the steering wheel with the hands. And we will launch these curves. It means hybrid car, but with huge performance. For me, technology is 360 degrees technology, and means safety, means innovation, means also the capability to look always ahead. Last year, we have introduced the first Ferrari never made four-wheel drive, but this is a normal, it's not the normal four-wheel drive. And I respect the German cars. They are fantastic, perfect, they are like a freezer, everything perfect. Everything perfect. But beside the technology, I prefer the red technology because it's a hot technology. There is passion behind. Maybe sometime you can have a small problem, but it's better to have sometime, once per year, a small problem instead of the freezer. So with all the respect, because I have to say that I think that Porsche, after Ferrari, is the best car, very good car. I respect. And I respect particularly, I like the B2, the second and the third. For me, is perfect. I will be more difficult if they will be the first. So we are there, so I respect a lot. Now, talking quite serious. You know, technology means not maximum speed. We don't care anymore of maximum speed. You can have a small car with 300 kilometers per mile. This is not a problem. The problem is acceleration, handling, safety, timing of braking. I love cars in which even you are very quick, you can brake in a very short time. I like emotion of driving, and this is thanks to the technology. I mentioned to you the four-wheel drive. It's not a normal four-wheel drive. This is four-wheel drive, is a car, 4 seats. This is not, I'm sorry, I don't want to promote, this is to tell you something. Is a car, four-wheel drive with 660 horsepower, is a racing car, but is not fixed. The four-wheel drive, the car, when the car needs more grip, automatically through a computer center in the car, through electronic, when the car needs more grip, automatically the car has a grip. It's bumping asphalt, heavy rain, ice, snow. So it means that we can save a lot of weight, because for us weight is like horsepower in the engine. Less weight, more performance, and also more safety in terms of braking and so on and so on. So first of all is design, Second is technology. And third is what I call innovation in terms of products. Innovation is colors. Innovation is the interiors. Innovation is also a lot of elements that we put on the car. And going back to the leadership, you know, the Dean was kind enough to say at the beginning of 90, I came back to Ferrari after my racing experience in the 70s. And I felt that since Enzo Ferrari passed away, Ferrari was like a big actress, very famous actress, unfortunately without receive scripts and offer from the movie producer. Mainly because Ferrari was in the prison of the past instead of look ahead. And looking ahead means also for a leader to have sensibility of what is going on in the worldwide market. Today, thanks to our presence in 60 markets, we have to anticipate trends. We don't like to be a follower. And to anticipate, you have to be curious. You know, sometimes I give to my people female or fashion magazines. Say, listen, this must become crazy to give an engineer. This is to give them the feeling of the colors, of the advertising, of the taste around the world. Because we are a mix between a luxury product, we are a mix between Nike shoes, that is not a luxury product, but is a product with innovation, design, material, and we are a mix with a high technology product. And now, to make the story shorter, I'm sorry, because I would love to give you so many examples and to talk a lot, but I don't want to take too much of your time. I try to put myself in your position. You were listening at the person like me that unfortunately is very young inside, but not very young anymore. Very much. If I can give you some suggestions. I am not a teacher. I try to transfer to you my passion, my experience, my mistakes, my good things. Because in the life, to take risk means sometimes to make mistake. But I prefer people that take risks making mistake instead of people that is always without taking risk, looking ahead and have proposal, creativity, and ideas. I think that the globalization today is a huge element. If I look at this room, I see young people coming from all over the world. So from one side, this university has to be proud for the level to have here people coming to learn, to be here coming from all over the world. From the other side, I think that many of you will be back to your countries with a good experience, knowing good know-how, and I'm sure with ideas. Today, if we look at the world, I have been chairman of Fiat for 8 years, and I was used to go very often to Brazil. Brazil, we are market leader, is a fantastic country. 10 years ago, not 20, 10 years ago, Brazil was very well known in the world for soccer, carnival, and girls. I'm sorry, but this is a picture. No, I'm not sorry, this is a picture. Today, Brazil, the growth of Brazil is with 2 numbers every year: innovation, technology, young people, fantastic country. I don't want to mention China because we always make the example of China, so this is natural. And I'm happy to see Chinese students here because they will go back to their fantastic country with America experience, with this fantastic country. I think maybe the best thing I did in my life is to study at Columbia because I was in touch with America, with democracy, with the sense of state, with the capability to look ahead, with the capability to open doors to everybody. This is something unique in the world. So if I have to give you some small advice, be curious, open your mind to the world, reading, looking at the television, iPad but not exceed, because if not you spend all your life looking at your iPad. And this is something important. Technologies are crucial, but be careful, because technology can have a big risk to equalize the people in terms of using technology. I want people that can control, that can handle technology, that can use technology, but they are not used by the technology. So behind an iPad, behind a computer, behind the electronic, the manpower is crucial. The manpower is crucial. You have to control, you have to use, you have to drive your technology in the direction that you are looking for. But you have not to be dependent or even more driven by the technology. And the second element is, when I mean curiosity, is globalization gives opportunity. It's not only a question of job opportunity, it's a question of mentality, mind opportunity, ideas from new markets. The ideas, how can you be good, can you approach new markets in terms of products? This has nothing to do with Ferrari, it's nothing to do with cars, every kind of product. Every kind of product. And when I mean marketing of idea, is the capability to use your days, your month here in this university to take off as much as you can. I think that we are doing a race in which we are the pilot. And to do a pole position, it means that we have to take out from ourselves the maximum to succeed. And so, you know, I think that I hope that at the end of this small speech, you can share with me that we have fantastic opportunities. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to be good. We have to be very determined. We have to be very demanding with ourselves. We have to be very demanding with our university. We can learn from our roommate, not only from our professors, a lot of things. But please, again, with all respect of the German technology, passion, hot technology, hot passion, with inside all of you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Allora, io sono Federico, sono studente del primo anno qua alla Graduate School of Business.
From where are you? From where are you, Italy? From where?
Trento.
Trento?
Sì.
Ah, very good.
I can't tell you how proud I am that somebody from my country could come here and give an amazing speech about leadership and opportunities and hope for the future. Would you talk a little bit about what it's like to lead a company in a country where the political environment is kind of turbulent and the general culture for entrepreneurship is not as open as it is here in the Valley? Thanks.
Well, this is a good question, because it gives me the possibility to transfer to you an experience that I've got yesterday. As I'm sure many of you, I've been always astonished from the development from nothing of what we call Silicon Valley. And I was always a curiosity, why here? Because with all the respect, United States is big, why here? And yesterday, I've got 2 hours of a very interesting and a human and professional point of view with Mr. Tim Cook, the chief of Apple. And I like to transfer to you something that I learned yesterday, because you know, what is important in the life when you go in the bed in the night, because we have to go bed sooner or later in the night, unfortunately, or lucky, it depends, to have learned something during the day, yesterday as today, because you know, for me to be here and to be lucky to see young people like you therefore I don't know how much, 20 minutes, half an hour, I don't know how, has been put so big attention. For me, it's a big satisfaction. I want to thank all of you for this, for myself. And yesterday, I took 2 lessons from these guys, from Cook and from Eddie Cohen. First of all, simplicity. You know, sometime when in Europe, you meet with some big chairman, a big hero of management, you have to be careful because they are very proud of themselves. They think to be the champion of the world. You know, I like the simplicity. That is not only way to address the simplicity in the behavior, and to be in touch with you, to talk with you, to transfer to you ideas, experience, and know-how. Simplicity. Second, who is there? Second, the passion for the work. And you see the passion when you go around a campus. Incidentally, I want to say to your dean that I thank again. I would like to find a way, I don't know when and how, but I will be very, very happy and pleased to find a way to organize a couple of days in Maranello with some students. You will find a way, the best, but Mr. Dean, you have an official invitation. I would love to do your business, your job, because I think it's a fantastic job. There are many fantastic jobs, but in the next life I will make the right choice. For the moment, I'm happy of mine, but to find a way, and I'm happy to contribute, because I think that in the globalization, to give the students the possibility to touch with their own hands products, organization, like for me yesterday, to see the campus, to see the products, to see how they work, because I'm fundamental, I am an organizer. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a technician, I'm not a very good financial guy, but my job is to, and second point, the passion in how they handle not only the business, not only the technology, not only the products, but the people. And third, I took another lesson yesterday, that when you have got a leader in a company like Steve Jobs, it's very nice to see people that has been in the company with him for a long time, respecting him, and having a big respect and big gratitude for what he has done, because thanks to his job, now they are in condition to be there. This is very important. It's a mix between human elements and professional elements. So to answer to your question, I appreciate Apple particularly, because they are very close to Ferrari. Brand, the Apple and the pressing horse. Attention to the brands. Exclusivity. They don't do many products. 4 family of products. They do not have many 100 different products. Attention to the people, attention to the environment, and also from Cupertino, from the headquarters, they control the entire world as we do in Maranello. So different example, but a lot of links together. So thank to Mr. Cook for the fantastic experience I got yesterday. Second question.
Here. Prima di tutto, grazie per stare qui
Ma
con
solo
noi.
italiani? Dove siate? Ah, bene. No, from one side, I'm very happy to receive questions from the Italian. From the other side, I have the doubt, there are all Italians here, or I'm
not Italian. I'm Spanish. So
from where are you?
I'm passionate about sports, and I cannot help ask you about Fernando Alonso and some leadership traits you have perceived in your relationship with him along all these years. That's my question.
No,
Thank you.
this is a good question. Incidentally, in my way here, a couple of hours ago, I received a phone call from a fantastic leader. That is Emilio Botín from Spain. He has been a guy that from scratch, he has created the #1 bank in Europe, Bank of Santander, and also because he's a Ferrari sponsor, so I always say he's the best in the world, the best company, the best brand, the best bank. Fantastic job, fantastic job. You know, this is a good question, because I've been used in my career to be in touch with 3 fantastic drivers, with many, but these are 3 super. In the 70s, Niki Lauda from Austria. He won 2 championships with us, and he has lost the third for half point because he was burned in an accident, so he was, unfortunately, he lost a few races and few points. The second is Michael Schumacher from Germany. He won with us 4 championship titles, and he has entered in the Ferrari history. And the third is Fernando Alonso. To be leaders in Formula One means not only to be a good driver, to push in the race. This is crucial. To be leader means be close to the team, work during the week and not only in the race weekend, be maniacale, maniaca, how we say in English, maniac, in the details, everything. Because in a competition in which you can win or lose for half tenth, not for half seconds, for half 10, you need to be absolutely concentrated in every single details. That is, again, is not only the details in terms of performance, because of course you have to look very carefully how can improve the start, I can improve the handle of the car, I can improve the pit stop. But to be a leader, because Formula One is really a team work. And I forgot to tell you, because I don't like to read, my speech was because I have everything here, first of all, and here. Team spirit is very important in every kind of job. I don't believe anymore in the one-man show. I don't believe it in the politics. I don't believe this in the business. I believe in a leader that can put together people. In my life, I tried all the time to have with me people far better than me. Better than me. And I always push my people. Don't be jealous. Don't hire middle-level people. If there is a young guy that is a huge potential, you have to be like a good trainer. Put him in the best condition to succeed, not be jealous. To succeed, team spirit is fundamental. Let me give you one important example in terms of management. We are here today. It's 24, am I right? Today of April, Wednesday. In this moment, I have 5 or 6 different big teams inside the factory working in a different areas. If I look at the competition, only competition, and forget road cars that at the end of the day for us is even more important. We have a team of people that is working day and night, 24 hours per day, 3 turns in the wind tunnel to improve this bloody car that is not as competitive as I wanted at the beginning of the season. 24 hours per day, 3 turns. People with aerodynamic know-how. A second team is working how to improve the mechanical area of the cars. When I mean mechanical, I mean engine, gearbox, or suspensions. A third team is working for the car that we will have in the second half of the season. So nothing to do with the tomorrow race or after tomorrow, for September, October, November. Totally different department. And another department is working for the next year cars. It means different people, different groups, but working together with the coordination. And if I think what we are doing at the moment in the road cars activity, new models, new technology, suppliers, a lot. So team spirit is important. Fernando is a driver that has for me, is at the moment, particularly in the race, the #1 in the world. Because he's able, from the first lap until the last lap, to have the same time like a qualifying time. Fantastic. But, The two big strengths of Fernando is he's always positive. Even when he has a not competitive car, he pushes the teams, he's confident, he gives them support and gives you are the best, we will succeed. And the second, attention as a maniac of the details. When we have lost 2 years ago in a bloody race in Abu Dhabi for half point, if I think again, I go away, say thank you very much. The championship. After the race, I went to the pit and I see all my people crying like a child because to lose at the last race in that way. And Alonso, he was the first to lose, went to every single mechanic and said, thank you for what you did. We will succeed next year. Count on me. This is very important. It's the same thing that a leader in a company has to support, has to be demanding. If there is somebody that doesn't like to work, it's better to find another job. There is a very easy way. Give me a small letter in which you resign, and I'm happy if you don't like. But if you like, my goal, my job, my activity is to put you in the best condition to succeed. And Fernando is a fantastic driver, and I'm happy to have him in the team.
Thank you very much.
Change lives.
Cambiar vidas.
Change lives.
Change organizations.
改变
改变世界。
Change organization.
Change organization.
Change the world.